Carlton Town TV, sponsored by Aerocom. I'm here at the Bill Stokell Stadium with the Carlton Town joint first team manager Mark Harvey, following today's 6-1 win for the Millers against Corby Town. Mark, 6-1. You must be really pleased with what you saw this afternoon.
Delighted. Obviously, the build-up this week, particularly with me and Andy, was worried about this game. They've had some good results recently, been doing quite well. Narrowly lost to base for last week 1-0, and obviously after the Lord Mayor show, after beating Anstey, there's always a bit of nerves that we just turn up thinking we're just going to roll them over by turning up. And to be fair to the lads, they were really professional and they did a fantastic job from start to finish.
Yeah, we came into the game on the back of a fantastic win last week, and as you say, it could have been after the Lord Mayor show, but watching from the sidelines, Mark, we went after them from the kick-off, from the first minute.
Yeah, and we tried to get that over to them in the dressing room and say, look, we need to press them in, get at them, don't let them settle, don't give them anything to hang on to, and we did, which was really pleasing from our point of view. But I think I was unlucky before we scored when Carlton scored, and it was this lad for offside, which it didn't look offside, to be honest, and but it was relentless, wasn't it? It was a matter of when rather than if, right from the first kick-off.
Corby, I think, had some complaints over the first goal. I don't know if you saw anything, that they thought their goalkeeper was being impeded before Ollie Clark's put it in. Any thoughts on that at all?
Not really. I watch Premier League football every week on telly, and I just see foul after foul after foul, and nothing's ever given. I think was it Ollie went up with him, and both of them ended up on the floor.
Yeah, you was with him on the floor.
Was it you with him? Yeah. And they both ended up on the floor, and the ball was just followed up and put in. So I don't think it affected anything, to be honest. It's one of those things.
He brought you back into the side today, and he popped up with a goal just after half an hour, following up after Niall Hilton had seen his shot saved by the keeper. Yeah,
and we was a bit walking wounded, to be fair. We've got a couple of players carrying knocks. Alex Ars didn't recover from his, so he was a natural one. He's been on the bench for the last few weeks to come in, and he's come in and done a job and said, don't forget me, auntie. Really, that's
which is what you want, I assume.
Which is what we want. And then obviously we've got Sarge back on the pitch today, which credit to Sarge, a month after a cartilage operation, and he's back banging on the door wanting to be involved, and good 40 minutes out to Sarge as well.
And someone who definitely doesn't want to be forgotten is Lamin Mane. I thought he was really harshly yellow carded for going down in the box, because that was a foul. It just wasn't a dive.
I'm speechless, to be honest. The referee today, both sides was in full agreement, was awful. Yeah. And he's booked Lamin for a dive. Even the centre half said it was a definite penalty.
Yeah, he clipped him. He went down.
But
what way to respond? A hat trick.
He's got to be, the referee's got to be certain that he's cheated to book him, and he couldn't have been certain because everybody says it was a foul.
No.
So,
but Lamin responds in the best possible way. Nice goal before half time, and then 2 in 3 or 4 minutes after the break. His third one, absolute corking goal.
Yeah, he's got that in him. I went to a strike like that, and. We just don't talk too much about Lamin, do we? He's just another player.
He's another player.
No, it's a fantastic performance, and I've no doubt he got man of the match because of his hat-trick. But that's Lamin. We just come to expect it week in, week out now from him, and he's delivering at the moment every week as well.
And another thing we come to expect is when Ash Chambers goes through on goal, he scores. He's done it all season. And it was a lovely bit of play between him and Niall Davey for what was our fourth.
Yeah, it was fantastic. There's been some great play all game, but that was a great move and a great finish. And then we took Ash off, and he wasn't happy about that. But we've got a game Tuesday.
And as you say, you got Sarge on for a good spell. Logan came on for a good spell. Jason as well on for a good spell. That was the piece to give decent time on the pitch to the entire squad.
And it was crucial, really. Obviously Nat were playing with a bit of a knock. Ollie Clark were playing with a bit of a knock, so we needed to get them off as soon as we could, and get other lads minutes, because obviously we're conscious Tuesday and Saturday, so we don't need no long-term injuries.
As a former goalie yourself, Mark, any frustration that we weren't able to keep a clean sheet at the end of the game?
It's always frustrating, but yeah, you know, we said at the time, oh, it takes the shine off it, but it doesn't really, does it? We've won 6-1, you know, and I mean, it's more frustrating for Felix, I think, than anybody, because that would have been his third clean sheet in a row, wouldn't it? So, yeah, it's frustrating, but it happens, especially when they've made a few changes as well, and the rhythm's gone out of the game. But I'll take 6-1 and no more clean sheets every game.
Absolutely. So we move on to Tuesday night. What we expect to be a really tough game. Michelova gave us a really hard game at their place, and we can expect the same on Tuesday, I would have thought.
Oh, I think every game, no matter who we're playing, I mean, it's a cup final for them at the minute. We're all there to be shot at, so their teams come prepared to give us a game and see what they can get. I've no doubt Corby planned on that today. You know, I watched Michelova Tuesday night at Tansley, so we'll go into it and see what we can do.
Well, very well done today, Mark. Thank you very much, as always.
Yeah. Cheers.